Hey guys, it is Crystal Lopez here from crystalandcomp.com and welcome back to our channel. So let me tell you, every morning I start off with a cup of coffee. This is my peaceful, sacred, quiet time. This is typically the only time that the house is quiet, and I enjoy every single morning starting with my cup of coffee. I look forward to it every single day. So this is not how I intended for this video to go. I did not record this with the intention that I would do a bunch of voiceover and just speed it all up. And I honestly almost didn't even publish the video. Why? Because my kitchen's a mess. There's a dishwasher hanging out in my kitchen, which we'll get to that at the end of this video. But you did see in my last video that we bought a new to us dishwasher that someone was selling on Facebook Marketplace. So we finally got that installed. But I know that even though the kitchen is a mess and even though everything's not tidy and perfect, I know that there are other moms out there living the same life. They are doing the work at home mom, stay at home mom, lots of kids mom, homeschool mom, crazy life that we have going on, right? And I can pretend that everything is always neat and tidy and orderly, or I can be real. And so here you go. Everything's not perfect. And look, I have kids being silly. So this particular morning, one of my teenagers and my preteen got up with me early that morning, and we decided to make waffles together. I am making pumpkin waffles here. Let me tell you how easy these are to make. Now, this teenager decided that he wanted to make his own plain waffles, so he did that. But you just take a can of pumpkin puree, some pumpkin pie seasoning, or if you only have cinnamon, you can do just cinnamon. And I use the Members Mark, which is the Sam's Club brand of pancake mix, and I buy it in a big, huge 10-pound bag. You may have seen it there on the counter, kind of a little bit off to the side. It's not what's in that jar. I was using that jar to hold up my camera at one point, so just ignore that that jar is there. That actually has cornmeal in it. Anyway, oh, there's Nick getting his delicious waffle off the waffle maker. He said, "Mom, slow that down. Do that in slow motion." So I did. Anyway, you just mix those together. On the back of the Members Mark pancake mix bag, there are instructions for how to make it into waffle mix so that it's a little bit thicker. I just kind of eyeball it and do it according to the consistency that I like whenever I'm stirring it up. And then I add the can of pumpkin puree and some of the pumpkin spice or cinnamon or whatever we have on hand. Here, we're making a mess. My fault. I told him, Nick was making his waffle, and I said, just scrape the rest of what's in that bowl into the waffle maker. And he said, "Mom, it's going to be way too much." No, it's not. No, it's not. So we scooped it all into the waffle maker, and it made a huge mess. But, you know, such is life. Anyway, these waffles are very easy to make. I do have two waffle makers. It makes making waffles so much easier in the mornings. So there's the pumpkin waffle mix. You'll see that it's a thicker consistency, but it makes a really thick, dense waffle, and the little kids pretty much can eat just one. And my preteen, and if my teenagers are eating them, one will fill you up. They're very, very filling. Super easy to make. And it's a nice change to just a plain waffle. And the other thing is, they end up being really flavorful, so the kids don't even need, look at that mess, the kids don't even need any pancake syrup at all. So it's a win-win all the way around. But I make a big stack of them, and they freeze well too. Once they are completely cooled, you can put them into a freezer bag and freeze them for, you know, I mean, you could honestly freeze them for 6 months as long as you wrap them well. Maybe wrap them in some cellophane wrap before you put them, and then maybe foil, and then put them into a Ziploc bag if you're planning on freezing them for a super long period of time. But there you go. Look, you can see all the mess on my counters. I mean, my whole house is very untidy right now, not neat right now, just because there is so much going on. behind the scenes with all the things that we do and have going on. But, you know, in time, it will all be very orderly again. So here you go. This is how we make pumpkin waffles. They're super delicious. I encourage you to try them sometime. I think that your family will like them. And here is breakfast for kids once they start moving. And we've got some teens that are already up, but once little kids are up, these are ready to go. And whatever doesn't get eaten, these are really thick and very, very filling. So if any of these don't get eaten, we can easily store them in the fridge and eat them another day. All right, guys, and here we are the night before. By we, I mean Lenny, installing the dishwasher. This guy can do anything. He is so handy, seriously. So this dishwasher we bought on Facebook Marketplace. There was a local couple who have an old historic home, and they bought this in a suite where it came with the refrigerator, the dishwasher, and the stove oven. And the dishwasher did not fit in their counter space. So they sold it. It was still new in the box. You're going to see in a second, like all the wrapping on the inside was still there. This goes for $8.99 and we got it for $450. We are so grateful. It worked out perfectly. We absolutely love it. And no more doing dishes by hand, which I am super, super excited about. But I want to leave you with this. I want to remind you guys, and I need this reminder for myself, that we have to have grace for ourselves. So even with the house not tidy and all the mess that I'm looking at on the counters and in the background and back over there where my stairs are, and there's a bath mat that I bought at Target that's been hanging over the banister there, or the stair handles there for, I don't know, 2 weeks, and I see all the little messes here and there and the towel on the ground and all of that. We have to have some grace, okay? No matter how much we try to keep everything perfect and tidy, we have to have grace for ourselves, because we're not perfect and we're not Wonder Woman as much as we may try to be. All right, guys, thanks for watching our channel, and I hope that you love the videos that we create. We'll see you in the next video. I hope that you will like and subscribe.